was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 38. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On the give, this is Eckler.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 2, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Carolina.
Now Newton on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Six yards left on second down. Newton now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 50, Newton. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Newton to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Newton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert off of play action. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Herbert throwing again. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Newton on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Newton.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Zane Gonzalez is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check it. Check 52.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Here is Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 36, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Panthers have recovered. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Doug Costin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Herbert's throw taken in by Grant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Herbert back to the air. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chargers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, fighting through at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brings up second and 14 at the 4-yard line.
Second and 14. From his goal line here, Newton. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, it's Newton. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard.
To throw again on second down. Newton taking a shot here for Marshall. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Panthers 45, Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing on third down, Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing here, Newton. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. They fake the give. Newton. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunity.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Chargers 27. Zane Gonzalez is set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.